It's been a while since we checked out some cheap tech, so I got some for you. But before we jump into the video, we gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, BetterHelp. So if you've been following creators for a while, you probably know that they often deal with the feeling of being burnt out or overwhelmed by constantly needing to upload because of the algorithm. But it is not just creators. Lots of people go through things that can impact their mental health, and BetterHelp makes getting the help you need a lot simpler. And I just think it's awesome that you can now get connected with a licensed therapist through BetterHelp to get you the exact help you need. You can do it through your phone or the computer, and I gotta say, going through the app, I was surprised at how specific the onboarding process was. So if you happen to know exactly what you want to tackle, you can let them know. And what's nice is that you can get matched with a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get to working on you fast. So let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can help you, all from the comfort of your home. Just visit betterhelp.com/UrAvgConsumer and choose Your Average Consumer during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. So definitely make sure you check out the links down below and get all the help you need. Now, your boy Judd is gonna help you out with some really inexpensive tech that you can have around the house. Now, first thing we got over here is this little vacuum that I found on Amazon. So check it out, it's this tiny puck-sized vacuum. And this is actually really nice if you wanna clean up some of the stuff that you have around your desk. Right now we're at Jay's desk. And he uses this spot a lot. But there's some areas that collect some, you know, some dust, and it can use a little cleaning.
Thank you, Joe.
And it has like these little bristles at the bottom. They're actually really hard, so I wouldn't use this on a surface that you might not want to get scratched up. Like little dust that you have over here, like if you see the corners over here.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, right? Makes it nice and easy to get an area cleaned up. I like how you made here all neat for the video, Jay. And this thing is like ideal for keyboards. And you see, you got a little calling out. Jay, I feel so bad trying to call out your stuff, man. So like you, just make sure you close everything. I like how this is turned into a Judd clean my desk kind of video. I think that's enough for now.
Actually, I think we're
no, I gotta get this one. So now I can't get to those corners, but it does come with an attachment. There we go. The suction power here isn't super strong, but if you're just trying to clean up things on the surface of a desk, it's great for picking that kind of stuff up. And you can actually just pop the top open, and then you can see everything that it picked up. This is all you, Jay. You can also just rinse this thing out, throw it back on. It's also a nice little thing to have. They got it in different colors, so if you have like a special theme going for your desk, you know, it could be a nice little companion to keep it clean. Or you can just kind of like throw it in a drawer. Dang, Jay, look at here. Now we have used some other little hand vacs around tech. Might be a little bit more expensive, but if you want one that can do maybe a little bit more, get in more areas, I'll also have that link below. Now next up is something that you might have seen all over social media. And check it out, that's this thing. So we've actually been using this, like we just set up a little something here before we shot the video so you guys can see. But this thing is supposed to be able to clean the water that your vegetables are in, and it surprisingly does a decent job. Now I don't know how well it actually cleans everything, but what we have noticed is that after comparing a bowl that had just water and the strawberries and blueberries, and another with the strawberries, blueberries, and the device, I did notice here though that this water ended up a bit dirtier than this guy over here. So it looks a little bit darker than this does. So I know there's a lot of people out there who take their fruit and vegetable washing very seriously. So this could be a really nice addition to the kitchen, because as I can tell, it does make a difference. One thing I will say, you guys should be washing your strawberries. I don't eat strawberries, but after submerging it and putting it in here, I see these tiny little bugs, and that is disgusting. But yeah, the one I've got right here is called the Hay Jar. You turn it on, you put it in the water, and then you'll notice that it'll start doing that. Now, what it's supposed to be doing over here is electrolyzing the water, and then once it's done, it'll beep. You let it sit for a little bit, and then you can clear the contents out. And then once you're done, You just throw it on the wireless charging base and it'll get to charging for the next use. Now this also comes in multiple colors, so you can get one that matches like your kitchen. So like I said, if you're really serious about cleaning up your vegetables and all that, could be worth it to go the extra mile. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but we got some like nice little lighting underneath our kitchen cabinets over here. But what's great is that like we didn't install any fancy lights or anything. These are just some LED stick-ons that we got. Comes with these two pieces here that it magnetically attaches to. So you can always just attach it and you've got some nice lighting in your kitchen or any area that you want. Now what's great about this is that it's rechargeable, it uses USB-C, and you can have it on continuously, turn it off, or you can have it use the motion sensor, so when you're walking by, it'll turn on. So if it's dark at night and you don't want to reach for a switch or anything, you know, you just go like this, or maybe even it'll detect it better than here. We've still got some lights on, but you can see it detected the motion and it'll automatically turn on. So like I said, this is an RGB light. So if you want to switch it up, all you have to do is tap the button once. You know, it's inexpensive, so there's no app or anything. You hold it again, it'll pick another level of brightness. So there's not a lot of control here, but you know, it's inexpensive, still very functional.
And there's not a lot of like cheap options that don't flick.
Yeah.
Listen, well-diffused lighting, come on now. All right guys, so now we're in the bathroom, and over here we've got this really cool toothbrush and toothpaste holder. So what's nice about this is not only does it hold both items in one spot, but it's got this little door here where it hides all of the toothbrushes. You can just pop the one that you want. And when you want to get yourself some toothpaste, it comes with this little squeezer, and then all you have to do is squeeze down and then boom. Now that doesn't sound super high tech. I kind of wish it was like motorized. That would have been really cool. One thing I will suggest though, whatever your favorite toothpaste brand may be, make sure you get the ones with the small caps that you can close when you're not using it. That way it's not just exposed at the bottom or you have to spend time twisting it. Now here's what's actually kind of cool and where the tech comes in. Once you're done brushing your teeth, you can actually pop the door open, throw this guy on, and then you'll notice that there's a little button right here. And what it does is it dries the toothbrush as well as bathes it with UV lighting so that it can clean any bacteria that might be on it. It's actually really cool to be able to take that next step and make sure that, you know, you're brushing your teeth with a really clean toothbrush. And just so you're not blasted when the UV light is going, the second you open the door, it automatically comes off. And of course it's rechargeable, so you can just plug in a USB Type-C cable right into your outlet and you're pretty much good to go. So over here, you guys, we've got the WiseCam Pan. Now, we've seen Wise cameras before. They've got really inexpensive cameras that have pretty nice functionality with being able to control them, pan them left and right. This one pretty much does it all. So not only can it pan left and right, but as you can see, it's actually locked in on Dom right now. It doesn't trust him. So it's doing all of the panning and tilting automatically to keep an eye on him.
Like it's real.
So you can actually go into the app and see what it's seeing. Right now it's tracking Dom. You can see that little green box over him. And that's how you know who it's keeping an eye on. But you also have manual controls right here at the bottom. So you can go ahead and move it around. And it's a pretty wide angle lens that you can also control by going up and down. And there is a subscription service if you want to be able to, you know, save some of the footage that's being recorded. Or you can throw in a micro SD card and have it saved to the card automatically. Now, for anyone who's a bit weary of like having cameras like this, following them or watching them, there is a privacy mode where once you press it, so it'll bring the camera all the way down. It'll tell you it's in privacy mode. So it's a 1080p camera that pretty much does it all, and it's only 35 bucks on Amazon right now. So if you're on a budget, but you do want to get some security in the home, this is a nice way to keep an eye on things, especially if you don't want to get a bunch of cameras and you just want to be able to, you know, turn the camera around to see different spots in the home. But that about wraps it up, guys. Lots of cheap tech, more coming soon. I don't trust you either, Jay.